Welcome back to Connected Construction tip number 22. Last week we saw how to do the as-built to a 2D model comparison. This week we're actually looking at the 3D model comparison. So here you can see the pipe hasn't actually been installed here, but if I zoom in here, I can actually see where that sleeve is versus where it was designed and some of those bang-its. So generally what I would want to do is start to limit the area I'm looking at with the section box so I can get rid of some of the ceiling, as well as only have the model components turned on that I want to view. So I can either turn on the different models if they're separated or go by layers. Once I have that view into place, I can run an inspection pretty easily just by selecting this button. So it does it to everything that's seen. So it'll compare the scan data to the nearest model component point. I can name this and actually change the maximum tolerance. So I can actually make this a little bit bigger if I wanted to, like 1 foot. And then here you can see it'll just change the coloring of what it runs into. I'm going to bring that back down to 6 inches and then rename this. We'll call this bang it comparison for that section. So this will pretty easily highlight where my sleeves are, making sure they're in the right spot. I'd make it a bigger inspection area if I wanted to do that as well too. And here you can actually see even those bang-its and the all thread that's there is coming in. And I can then export that out as an LAS or E57, which can be brought into Recap and then in Navisworks, or really into any Trimble product. The really nice thing, if I actually look at this, is if I turn on these other scan points or other scan stations, I can look at installed pipe, which will be even nicer. So here, what this is showing me is actually, hey, and what I caught, and we'll show you this here in a second, this pipe was installed on the other side of this beam. So I can denote that with a field report or even a layout point to relay that back to people who are on site. This is all on-site operations, so it's very nice. So with already installed pipe, so with the bang-its, I can make sure that whatever I'm prefabbing is going to fit. With already installed pipe, again, it's going to be even easier and actually show even better, because what I can do here is just go to the area, that section, have that pipe turned on again, and then run the inspection. And because there's more scan data there, running the inspection to it is going to really colorize it even nicer. So if I don't have the pipe already there, the hangers aren't in place, I'm really only going to sleeves and kind of the bang-its. But if the pipe's there, I can actually start to see like, hey, that's looking good. And that's actually how we found this sleeve was in the wrong spot. Again, if I caught scan before reinstalled that pipe, I actually probably could have caught that actually as well too. Here you can see the colorization. Here is the distance away from the pipe. So even here you can actually start to see like this pipe is a storm drain and it's installed with actually a bit more of a slope than what was designed. So that usually that's okay, but I can even see that here. So thanks, Steve with Trimble, and please reach out to your nearest building point representative to see this on your project, either from the bottom side or even on top deck, to make sure what you're installing is where you designed it and capturing as you put it in for statusing and progress. And then if anyone comes in behind you later and there's an issue, you can pretty much tell them like, no, we're in the right spot, man. So thanks.